We got a fire truck coming. Is the foam unit behind us? Probably. So there go the foam units. The Vice President's helicopter's coming in about a half hour. They're there to cover at the Naval Observatory. I asked why they respond code 3 with the lights and sirens on. The reason is that the foam trucks are actually, the other foam truck especially, it's a bit too big. It takes up more than one lane when it drives, and they just need the space. But we're in the middle of a fire hydrant cleaning. There we go. All right, let's go in. Okay, that went poorly. Yeah, that went really bad. I pushed the wrong button, engaged the self timer on the camera, and I couldn't take any pictures because it was starting like a 5-second clock down every time I clicked the button. So I missed most of the shot. I got a little bit of her walking at the beginning, but that was it. Ugh. All right, foam units are leaving. Time for me to leave as well. Let's go downtown and get some lunch, yeah? Okay guys, so that didn't really go well. It was not a great photo shoot of the VP, but we'll make up for it. Let's go wander around downtown DC hunting for lunch. And oh, actually, you know what? Let's take a look over here, because this was in the news just last night. Okay, so over there is the Metropolitan AME Church, Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopalian. That is the church that had the Black Lives Matter flag stolen from it by one of the Proud Boys. What's his name? Tario, I guess, was the guy. He's the one who's now doing 30 years for his role in January 6th. Anyway, this was the church that had the flag stolen, and apparently last night they discovered some racist graffiti painted somewhere on the church. I'm not sure where. Didn't get an update. This is the oldest AME and oldest continuously black-owned property in DC. Started in 1821 and 1838. This was a stop on the Underground Railroad. When the churches merged in 1870, Metropolitan was officially designated as the AME Church. This was cornerstone laid in 1881 and finished 1886. Cool. All right, let's keep going down here. Where are we? Actually, I think we're down by the National Geographics. We're just up on 16th Street. And we're gonna slide down to the White House on foot today. I guess we could get a bike, but it's a nice day. Over there, that's the National Education Association, the NEA. And I got a Stop Asian Hate, Stop Gun Violence, Lesbian Justice Now. They got a lot of banners in their windows over there for the NEA. There it is. Oh, entrance is temporarily closed. So as we come out of these trees, you're going to see the National Geographic headquarters, the old building. Yeah, there it is. Now, on the other side, they have a more modern building with a museum and everything. But it looks like they're renovating the National Geographic Society headquarters building over here. Maybe they'll make this whole thing a museum. It's really quite pretty. They can put the offices in, you know, some boring office building. This should be a museum. All right, let's head on down to the White House. This building here is the University Club, which is a private club, but I think it's actually kind of like a hotel too. And then next to it is the Russian ambassador's house, which used to be the Russian embassy. But they built their new place and gave this over to their ambassador. Pretty nice pad. Sounds like we got a Blackhawk coming overhead. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Probably National Guard. He's been doing donuts all day. All right, yeah, there's the Russian ambassador's pad. Nice building. This is the building where, mysteriously, Khrushchev went to the bathroom when Khrushchev stayed here during a summit. And from that, the American government learned that Khrushchev had cancer and wasn't going to live that long. So Kennedy decided to take a harder line in negotiations with Khrushchev, knowing that he was going to be dead in about a year or two. No one really asked how they got that sample, but they did. All right. Now that's a museum I just discovered the other day. It's like a Sultan Qaboos Cultural Center. I have no idea what that's a museum of. But I just discovered it the other day, had some sort of flag on it. All right. Let's keep going down to the White House. There's Andrew Jackson's statue. They're missing the cannons. The cannons have been gone a couple of years now. Apparently the cannons that started, not the actual brass cannons, but the caissons and whatnot that they were held on, they were starting to rot away. So they took them out to get fixed. And they haven't come back yet. Over there on the left, that's the lightning tree. This is the tree that got struck by lightning about a year ago, killing 3 people and wounding 1. They still see the marks of the lightning bolts on the side of the tree. The tree is still alive, though. It did not die. There's a lot of speculation that it might. Yeah, here's one of the lightning bolt. So that searing mark down the side. That's where the lightning hit. And then there's another one on the other side. Black squirrel. I think I'm a squirrel. There's another one over there. Sorry, I don't have any acorns. Squirrels are very friendly here. That one got spooked. All right. No protests or anything going on today. Pretty gosh darn quiet. Looks like public tours are coming out, going off to the East Wing. I should take a public tour. I haven't been on a public tour since I was a kid. Let's go down this way. We'll go get a bike maybe. I'll take you guys up to the Capitol, I think. All right, let's go out on the ellipse. They've got some tents being set up down here. I'm not sure for what. Must be some event. Pretty quiet day. White House is in a calm position. Nobody going around. It's in the high 60s today. I guess we are officially in fall. You can tell we're in fall because also, ta-da, my new jacket. Yeah, it's my new jacket I bought yesterday. I know it looks like a hoodie, but as my kids said, Dad, you look like a dad. So it's my new dad jacket. All right, well, we got Allied Event Solutions. So some sort of event out here on the ellipse with tents. Usually these are like fun runs, you know, like a 5K or a 10K or something. Maybe not. Maybe they're gonna have something. I got some sirens over here. Could be a little, it is a mini motorcade. I don't know which way it's going though. I don't think it's coming this way. Going up to Capitol Hill maybe. There's a lot of cops up here. Lots of cops. Hang on. What is going on here? Oh, there's cops in the intersection. There's tons of cops here. Was there like an accident? Okay, so we got a whole bunch of police. All right. State, oh, is that, yeah. That is a cabinet secretary, car 3. You can see the Outriders windows out the window. That's like a national security motorcade. Secretary of State or Secretary of Defense, someone at that level. Now, we also got a bunch of police cars. They're towing the food trucks. Ah, my hot dogs are gone. Oh no, we gotta go see this. Goodbye, food truck. I ate well at your place. Oh, hang on, I gotta get a picture of this. Let's get across the street before the light changes. They have said no mas, no more. Look at this. It's a big time tow. They are cracking down. They're gonna tow this guy while he's in it. They're tired of this. These food trucks blocking this intersection. I talked to you about this the other day. And they're yanking them. I think they didn't even give the guy a chance to move. They just pulled up and pulled away. These guys are like complaining. They didn't give him a chance to move. They just said, you're gone, you're towed. I just crashed the bike. Tow, tow, tow. How much was that ticket? How much was the ticket? 500. 1,500. That's ridiculous. That's hardcore, man. So where are they towed? Are they making you park up here now, or where are they towing them to? You don't even know. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. $1,500 tickets. $500 to $1,500 fines. That's what the guy told me. They were issued spot fines and their trucks were towed instantly from that location. The problem has always been that they get told to move, they move, then they come back. Park police weren't having any of that today. They just said goodbye. They towed them away. I have no idea where those trucks went. Anyway, we'll see if they come back in the next few days. All right, we're passing the Natural History Museum. Did I mention I crashed the bike? I did. I actually was like turning in a circle, and I just dropped the bike into the grass, but the pedals kind of scratched my leg, so I'm not really happy right now. Let's keep making our way up to the Capitol building, passing this other food truck row that hasn't been assaulted yet, but probably will be soon enough. Birds everywhere. The food trucks are a mixed bag. When they originally started the food truck concept in DC, it was all sorts of unique and gourmet restaurants opening food trucks downtown for all the workers in the business areas. They were able to get food from, I don't know, different restaurants that they didn't normally have. And everybody really liked that. It was a great success, but it's kind of morphed into becoming basically hot dogs, ice cream, and falafels all over the mall, clogging up the roads near the National Mall, which are major commuter arteries. And there's really not a lot of unique, interesting food anymore. It's all, well, corn dogs and whatnot. So it gives the mall kind of an appearance of a county fair, which some people just don't like. Anyway, let's head up to the Capitol. So the setup continues for the World Culture Festival, which is going to be pretty massive, judging by the number of people out here in seats and stuff. It goes down all the way onto the right. There's stages and food booths and arts and crafts stuff. I think it goes on this weekend. I don't know if it costs money. It probably does cost money if you want to sit and, you know, catch the concerts of whoever's trying to, like Bollywood players and probably K-pop groups and all sorts of other world cultural events. I think that's run by a private organization. I don't think it's run by the Smithsonian. But I just discovered we've got some sort of protest going on here. It looks like people in wheelchairs are outside the Department of Health and Human Services protesting something. Sort of riding around. Home health care. Oh, this has been a constant thing. They've been wanting more home health care funding, I think. I think they're going to have a march.
We're moving, we're shifting.
Yeah, they've got a motorcycle escort. I'm not sure what they're protesting. They got the signs up. Home health care. Oh, that's it. People, not profits. And they don't like nursing homes, I think. I think they want home health care rather than having to go to a nursing home. Okay. Let's make our way up to Capitol Hill. I think they're going to march soon. They left all their bedpans out on the sidewalk there. Okay. What do we got? Oh, truck is getting forced to turn.
There's some program that provides help to disabled people.
Okay, we're down by the Botanical Gardens on my left and the Bartoli Fountain over here on the right. It's a beautiful fountain back in there. There it is. It's spraying every direction. And of course, Capitol Dome. Oh wow, the Statue of Freedom is covered up. I didn't know they were going to work on that. Let's get up on the sidewalk, it's safer. Wow, look at all the scooters. That's mental. I know where to go to get a scooter nowadays. They're all stored up, they're all bogarted up here. Look at that. Can't get a scooter the rest of the city because they're all on Capitol Hill. Talking heads out here. Oh, they're ready for the stand-ups afterward. Room 2154, I think it's Justice down here. That's Energy and Commerce. Is it down here? $21.41. Not sure where it is. Here's the stakeout of the TV cruise. Must be down here somewhere. Okay, well, there's not much going on out here. In fact, a lot of the members didn't even show up for the hearing. So let's get out of here. Pretty boring. We'll go through the stand-up talking head cameras out here. some protest about prison reform, it seems. There's another group out there, matching t-shirts. Oh, that's the Green New Deal people wearing black t-shirts. That makes sense. Wear a black t-shirt, Green New Deal. I go with it. I think Senator Markey is going to speak at 3 o'clock on the Green New Deal, but I'm not going to be here. Let's cut out on the parking lot. I hear a speaker, public megaphone. Could be the guy running for dictator. He comes out here every now and then. Oh, we got some cops out here. Maybe there's some protest. Whew, windy. Yeah, some sort of protest on the Senate steps or photos. Oh, looks like stone replacement. Look at all the black Suburbans. We are a government that runs on black Suburbans. Oh, visiting a school delegation, waiting for their senator to get a picture. Oh, don't really see any protest. Oh, there it is, some guy with a PA speaker over here. I knew I heard something. Boy, the brakes on this one are pretty weak. I think we will need both hands. So this is the Prettyman Courthouse, the district court where all the big trials go on. All the J6 trials, Donald Trump's trial, and there's a TV crew out here pretty much 24 hours a day filming whatever moves. Anyone goes in, anyone comes out, it gets filmed, and then the producers sort through it later if there was anyone of importance they want to put on the TV. All right, let's cut over to this road. I just found it interesting that E. Barrett Prettyman's son was actually the special counsel for the ABSCAM congressional thing. E. Barrett Prettyman was a famous jurist in Washington, D.C. His son was also a lawyer, and he was the ABSCAM special counsel. Kind of random. All right, there's the Canadian Embassy. This is D.C. Police Headquarters, and then over here is D.C. Court. This is where you go if you like run a red light or ride your bike the wrong way down the street or do pretty much anything I do on a bicycle. If I got caught, I'd go here. It's also where I have to go for jury duty, but I rarely get selected for juries. Let's keep rescue squad coming back. Rescue Squad 1's based here in Chinatown. And we're next to the Capital One Arena, where the Caps play and the Wizards, the Mystics. Georgetown used to play here, but they don't do that well anymore. All right, we're in Chinatown now, which is really Chinatown in name only. Not a lot of Chinese stuff still here. Not a lot of Chinese living here anymore. They all moved out to the suburbs. Better schools, better living. Oh, the food hall is open. I don't know what they've got in there. Let's race these big buses. I wonder if he's going to cut in front of me. I'm not drafting. Get behind him. Oh, wow. There goes the wind. Ooh. So this is drafting. We used to do this as kids behind like combines and stuff. Gotta let him go. Too narrow. Oh, he's turning too. Man, I lost my draft. So this is a bus lane. The thing with all the cars in it is a bus lane. I guess that's only during rush hour. There's actually another bus right behind me. see? He's catching up on me. God, the brakes are awful on this bike. The guy's selling anti-Trump. Yeah, it's called the anti-Trump roving bandwagon. Guy's just selling anti-Trump buttons. I guess it's a business. All right, let's slide up this way. Right by the White House, there's a guy who like only sells Trump hats. He doesn't sell any Biden hats, and I guess that guy goes around selling anti-Trump stuff. Where are we going? We're going to M Street. Okay, so pretty boring in downtown DC today. I've headed over to Georgetown to run a couple errands, and let's go find some food. Okay, 90 seconds to
Dirty sauce.
Okay, guys, so there is Washington, D.C. on a Thursday. I'm done for the day. Probably going to take a nap, I think. It's been a long day. I crashed the bike. It still hurts. Anyway, we will be back tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to show you, but we'll be out in the streets and we'll see something cool. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.